A customer recently traded in this Hatsan FlashPup in 22 caliber for a Terminador G-Tac chassis with an LDC. So I took in the trade, was taking a look at this here FlashPup, figured I'd take it out and mess around with some pest control and see what it was capable of. Running this here adjustable bipod set up at that angle. It has a pretty good balance point for shooting from the bench. 6 to 24 by 44 scope with the Terminator side shot mount, which eliminates the bars and clamp typically associated with the side shot system. If you need one of those for the back of your scope, just hit me up. It's definitely a more solid way to mount your side shot, and it's been working real good for me. Then yeah, we run an external mic, just put it out front, try to pick up that pop from the projectile hitting the quarry. Then this here Hatsan PCP came with their quiet energy system built in, which wasn't too quiet, so I wanted to slap one of our Terminator Wiener Dog LDCs on there. This one right here. Air gun use only, folks. Figured we'd knock off a couple of inches of overall length and reduce the muzzle report a few dB while we was at it. So in order to do this mod, you simply just cut the OEM shroud right where the taper starts. Barrel end's already tapped half UNF threading for air rifle LDC. So the Terminator LDC adapter just slides in there like so, which gives you a nice square surface to snug the LDC up to. And once you snug it up, it acts as a barrel tensioning system, which has been known to improve precision and accuracy. So now that she's looking the business, a couple inches shorter overall, a couple dBs quieter at the muzzle report, it's almost time to take her out for a ride, see what she can do. So if you want to pick up one of these front end kits for your FlashPup, just hit me up in the comments. So as far as velocity and shot count, this old girl was kicking 1,015 feet per second with 16 grain JSB Hades for 36 shots per fill, or 3 full mags. So by backing out the hammer spring 2 full turns, we got her spitting them Hades for 48 shots at 955 on a 200 bar fill. Now doing some water bucket testing for expansion on a few different hunting pellets, we were getting real good expansion even on them Hades, as you can see right here. Question is, would they really expand that much on quarry? So we set up a real world expansion and penetration test using Dumb and Dumber right here at 40 yards. So with the 22 cal Hades on the left and the 25 cal on the right, this is the extent of expansion that we did get on formerly live quarry, which is definitely not the most extreme expansion I've ever seen on a hunting projectile. But as far as precision and shot placement is concerned, them Hades are hard to beat for a hunting pellet. So getting in excellent groups with both the FX Atomics and JSB Hades, we decided to go with the Hades simply because we had more of them. So prior to heading out to the wake site, we had the opportunity to test them 22 cal Hades out on this invasive European sparrow, and the results was most definitely terminal. And the next unfortunate invader right there is gonna wake up with a bad headache. So with all that modding, tuning, testing, and proving of that there PCP projectile combination, let's bring these Hades and that there Hatsan FlashPup and these here 12 shot mags out onto the field, see what we can come up with. So yeah, after all them mods, this old girl is proven to be very accurate and pretty nice to use. I did the best I could to tune the trigger, and it turned out pretty nice actually. And then I'm real happy with the safety position. It's super easy to use. It's right there at your fingertip. Wind out here is going from being calm to gusting pretty hard, so definitely got to hold a bit when you feel it pick up. Hat 955, them Hades are smacking them pretty good. Looks like it's time for a reload. Bet not be utilizing any of them there high capacity magazines. All you need is a double barrel shotgun. So after about 48 shots of 4 full mags, we gonna refill the PCP to 200 bar, utilizing this here handy dandy 1.1 liter buddy bottle. On a rig like this here, I just go ahead and leave the fill probe installed so I don't lose it. I think I just seen some ducks over there. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle if that ain't some big ass collar doves. Now you can get to see what I was looking at through that Hatsan FlashPup scope. So yeah, I'd say after the Terminator front end kit, the trigger job, hammer spring tuning, this old Hatsan FlashPup 22 cal still performed respectably out in the field. You know, accuracy was on point after that tuning and testing with all the projectiles I had on hand. Ending up with them heads, just getting right on their vitals and putting them down. So yeah, wasn't a problem. And we only had to refill air one time to put down all these invasive bleeds. So yeah, if anyone else out there has some equipment they need to trade in for some Terminator products, hit me up. We'll make a video out of your old kit